Today we're taking a look at what's in my camera bag 2024. Now, I want you to keep in mind that for this bag, this is the Wonder Provoke. I think this is a 21 liter if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me, it might be a 25, but I'm pretty sure it's a 21 liter. With this bag, I like it because it's small enough, but it'll extend up here to allow me to be able to put more stuff up in it, but I try not to pack it. But this is the bag that I grab when I have a paid gig. So this is not a bag that I carry around with me every day or all the time. I much rather have, a tech bag versus a camera bag or a hybrid. This is specifically a camera bag. It could be a hybrid, but honestly, that's not how I use it. All right, so let's take a look at what's up in it. So on the side right here, starting out, we can see that I have my Ulanzi tripod. Now, I got the Ulanzi tripod because a lot of people were talking about how this was super close to another tripod that's out there, but in my opinion, this one is better and is not as expensive as the other one that's out there. So I started with this one. This isn't a carbon fiber, so it does got a little bit of weight to it, but this is the one I'm rocking. The next thing is when we take a look right here, we can see that I have a pocket right here that I keep things in. So in this pocket, I just keep like little doodads. Like, I mean, it's all cables, as you can see. There's just cables up in here. I do have an SD card reader up in here that I keep, but honestly, this SD card reader, I wouldn't be surprised if it's empty. Yeah, because I don't even use this like that anymore. I have multiple batteries up here for my camera. That's all that I keep up in this pocket because I try to keep it simple. So I don't need to take out all that stuff because it's honestly just doodads. There's nothing really fancy about that pocket. And you got to work with me because this is like kind of hard to do with what's in my camera bag in such a small space. All right. So first things first, we're going to lay this down and let's see if I can't get this in frame. All right. So let's take a look at what I keep in my camera bag. Now, starting out, when we open it up, we're actually going to grab this, and I'm going to show you this right now. This is my 14-inch MacBook Pro. I honestly take this with me because honestly, I don't use it anywhere else. At one point, I had it stationed over there, and that's what I was using, but I wanted something in this bag, and I don't always want an iPad Pro up in this bag because honestly, I feel like a laptop is better when it comes to editing. So for this, I keep my M1. This is a 14-inch. It's a 1 terabyte hard drive. It's only 16 gigs of RAM versus the 98 or 96 that's on my 16-inch. Now, when we look into this bag, honestly, we can open this up too, which is why I like this bag because I don't have to unroll that top if I don't want to. I could just pull this up and this gives you access to everything else in the bag. So this literally shows you everything in my bag. So first things first, when it comes to sound quality, you already know I got the DJI. I personally like this because they're able to connect and I'm able to walk away and I'm not really tethered to it. And it has a maximum distance I can go before my audio starts getting distorted. These are the twos, so I really like that. I keep it right there and there. My other audio of choice, if I'm up close and personal, I'm gonna actually be using this right here. This is my Sony microphone. This, honestly, I really like it. It's solid. It's really good for what it is. I like using this when I'm super close and I'm just doing a talking head shot. Super easy to use this. It doesn't require any batteries. It feed off the battery inside the camera. I have a windscreen for it as well, or a dead cat, whichever one you prefer calling it. And yeah, I like this. It's really, really good. I know it was a lot of people or some people out there were saying they didn't too much care for it, but I haven't had any issues with it. And yeah, I like it a lot. Now, when we're moving on from our sound to our camera lenses, my camera lens right now I have is the Sigma. This right here is the 14 to 24. I literally just got this maybe 2 weeks ago. I actually found this in a pawn shop. So in a pawn shop, it only cost me $800. Like, I'm a big fan of going pawn shop hopping to see what type of gear I can find that I can get for reasonable. I know brand new, this is going to hit you for around $1,400-$1,500 before taxes, depending upon where you buy it from. So for me, I'm always looking for, the latest deal. My other camera lens is going to be the G by Sony, which is the f1.8. And this one right here, I like it, but I mean, honestly, this was supposed to be a lens that I was going to be using for vlogging, But honestly, I would rather use my ZV-1 Mark II if I was going to be vlogging. I'd rather use that, or I would rather use my DJI Pocket 3 for vlogging. So honestly, right now I don't have a use case for this. As you can see, I got a ND filter on it by Peter McKinnon or Polar Pro, whichever one you want to call it. But that sits up in there. My camera of choice, this is the Sony a7 IV. I have the 24 to 70 on here. And honestly, I really, really like this camera. Like, I really don't have anything bad to say or complain about this camera. This camera has been really good to me. I've done some photo shoots with it. I've done some prom send-offs. I've done quite a few gigs with this camera, and it's held its own with no problem. Now, I do want to upgrade this camera. I want to add in the Sony a7R5 to this. And the reason why is because I want that 61 megapixels, because this is more of a hybrid. I want a dedicated camera for shooting, and I still want to have this camera. So I just want to add that camera body to my overall setup, because I want to be able to get far back, or if I can't get close enough to a person, I can have it at that wide open, and then I can crop in and I got 61 pixels to play with. I really, really want that, because if it was a limitation, that would be it when it comes to this camera. Now, with that being said, on here I got the strap. I mean, this camera costs way too much money for me not to have some type of safety. So I just feel safer having this strap on my wrist, so if I drop it or something like that, it'll catch it. And yeah, that's what I have. This is the Peak Design Everyday Strap, which is easily detachable. So I just got it hanging off one of these. It's super easy to come on and go off. I mean, honestly, it's really, really simple to do. And this is my camera. Now, I don't have a second camera up in here. Like my Sony a7C that I'm recording on, or the a6400, I usually don't take these cameras with me if I'm doing a shoot, because it's just me. However, once I get my other body, that's going to change. I'm going to take both of them, but right now I don't do that. The next thing is my light. So when it comes to lighting, I make sure that I have two sources of light, because I've been in situations where I didn't have a good light source, and it reflected that in my end product. So this light source right here, this is the Luma Cube. I like this. It tells me the battery life. It tells me my battery percentage. It's a 38 milliamp battery up in here, so it's pretty good in that sense. Also like the fact that I have a screen so I can dial in my light settings and all that stuff. I have a diffuser on here right now, so I really like that for that reason. Then I also have another light. This is a light that I got a while back from my girl for Christmas. I don't know if it was for Christmas or for my birthday or something. I don't know. I know, but I do know she bought it for me. And this also is another light. This is a light for vloggers and things like that. This light, again, allows me to dial in my temperature of light that I want, as well as RGB, all that other cool stuff. And I can set these two lights up to match color temperature, so I don't have to worry about messing up my white balance or anything like that in the camera. And I can set these up on a tripod, and if I need some extra time, I can connect them to external battery pack to keep them on longer. So I really like that. These are my two light sources. These go everywhere I go. Now, when we looking at how to extend the camera itself or our camera lenses, then we got to talk about ND filters. My ND filters of choice is the Peter McKinnon. These are the Mist Edition. These are the two. So Mist Edition 2. So this is like the first version of an ND filter mixed in with a mist filter. So it's supposed to be like 2-in-1 type deal. These are the 82. I think these are the 80. What is it? The 82 millimeter. Yeah, these are the 82 millimeter. So this is the 2 to 5 stop right here, and then this one right here is the 6 to 9 stop. So I make sure that I keep these in my bag at all time. I have some step up rings, although I don't know why they call it that, in case I need to put these on something else other than these right here. The next thing I want to talk about is how I do my best to get color accuracy. So what I'll typically do if I'm at a shoot is these right here are color passport checkers. So these are color checkers by Passport. So I have one for photo and I have one for video. And usually what I'll do is I'll use these to take a picture. I'll just take a normal picture with these in the shot. So when it comes to me getting accurate color balance. I'll use this to get accurate color balance, and then moving forward, I will just apply that to all the other pictures that I've taken. So that's what I use these for. These always stay in my camera bag, and this allows me to get my color balance correct in my camera, but also it allows me to make sure my colors are correct for that specific scene. So what you'll do is, just really quickly, is for this one right here, I'll take a picture of that to get my white balance on point. Then after that, I'll post this up somewhere and snap another picture of it. And then after that, I'll use that picture to do my white balance. And when it's all said and done, I'll apply that to I'll do a bulk, apply it to all the different photos in that specific shoot or in that specific scene. And then I can dial it in to taste each picture by picture. So that's how I do that. The other one that I have, which this is actually a little bit different. This allows me to see through like glass and things like this. So this is a polarizer. It allows me to cut the glare and see through if I wanted to see through a car window or something like that. That's what this is for. This is from Polar Pro as well. I don't think this is a Peter McKinnon edition. I just think it's just a normal one from Polar Pro. Now, in case you're looking at this, what this does is, this is pretty cool. This allows me to put a camera, I run my belt through here, and then after that, I'm able to hook a camera onto here. This is basically like my camera holster in a sense, and it's a quick release. This is the Peak Design one, so I really like this. Really, really like this. Now, if we look at some accessories, this is the charger for my batteries, which I showed you earlier. I got like 5 batteries. Up in this area, this is just the cable for it. This right here is for my Godox. So if you look at this basically, so if I need even more light, if I'm doing taking photos at nighttime, these discs allow me to do some creative things like that. So that's what this is for. So this goes to my Godox system. If you're not sure what Godox is, that's this right here, which is just a flash. So this is my Godox system. It's pretty cool. I'm able to dial it in to the speed. It's the V1S because I have a Sony. So this is the one I needed. But honestly, I honestly really like this. Like, you can definitely see a difference in your images when you're using a flash, when you need more light versus not having a flash. So this right here is something I use all the time if I need it. This stays in my bag. And I really like the fact that the batteries are like super duper easy to charge. It actually comes with a way to charge your batteries. It comes with a charger, so you could just slide it out, drop this in there, drop this actually on the battery pack, and then when it's done, you can put it back up in there. I do need to get an extra one of these though, now that I think about it. That if it was a point of failure in my system, it would be that not having an extra one of these batteries. Other than that, it's pretty good. That's my Godox system. Now, this right here is my PGY Tech. The reason why I use this tripod is because honestly, it's just so versatile. I have a bigger tripod as you were saying earlier, but if I needed something for the table, or if I need a lower shot to the ground or something like that, then this is the tripod I'm using because, I mean, honestly, it's pretty cool. It has a lot of little hidden doodads, as you can see right here, as far as things you can do with this tripod. So I like that. And the last thing that's up in here is this right here. This is something my girl bought me for Christmas, and as you can see, all it is the straps. This allows me to carry 2 cameras comfortably. If I don't want to use the waist holster, I can connect them to this and walk around with them hanging, and as you can see, it's an extra point of contact to make sure that even if it did fall, this would catch it. So that's these straps. These, I really like these. They're a little expensive, but they definitely worth the price point. I don't like their customer service. They kind of suck, but the product itself, I really like. And if you're wondering, these are hold fast straps. The only other thing I didn't talk about is this microfiber cloth. This is just for like cleaning my camera lens. I keep a microfiber cloth up in here. Other than that, this is pretty much it. So I just zip this back up. This is the only piece that I think I just leave lounging around, because let's see if it'll fit over here. Oh no, I think you go right there. But this right here is my camera setup. This is how it looks. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit for you. So yeah, this is everything I keep in my camera bag. This is from my camera to my lenses to my audio to my lighting source, I got an extra lighting source slip in here, to basically any problem that I could possibly come up with in the field. I'm pretty sure I have a solution for it, unless I just haven't tackled that problem yet. At this side right here, only thing I have over here is my laptop. All these pockets I think I might have something in here. Okay, yeah, I have like rechargeable batteries up in here. And then I have an air tag, which honestly, I don't know why I don't have the air tag locked on something. Like, that's the whole purpose of this, but I didn't do it because with them being able to tell people that you're tracking your bag now, it's nothing for a person to send an alert to the air tag and then start telling them where it's at, which honestly, I don't like that feature. I feel like I don't like it. I understand why they did it, so people not tracking people and they don't know they're being tracked, but I just wish it would have better way they could have done it. Now, up in this compartment over here, I have these doodads. This is just basically, I use USB-C with everything, but sometimes I come up across something and it doesn't have USB-C ports. It has USB-A, so I can put my USB-C up in this side and then plug it into that. And vice versa, I come up against a lot of people who have USB-A but don't have USB-C, so they're not able to jack into my computer. So that's why I keep these parts up here. And other than that, I mean, honestly, I think that's it. Once I put my laptop back up in here, I make sure that's moved over so it doesn't hit my camera lens right here. Close it back up, zip it back up, and that's honestly what's in my camera bag for 2024. Now, again, I do want to get the Sony A7R5 just because I want that 61 megapixels. Other than that, I feel like I got a really solid system. I'm happy with everything I got. I wish I could maybe lower it a little bit, but honestly, it really doesn't make sense because this is already a 21 liter, and I really like having my tripod stand over here. So we can put my tripod back up in here, wrap it around, put the clamp in, and this is my bag. And again, I got that extra space up here. If you look right here, I got this extra space up here if I need it. I haven't used it because honestly, I just don't want to have it up there. But honestly, if I needed it, I could use that extra roll top. Surprisingly enough, I like this little handle right here because I find there's times that I just want to grab it by the handle versus putting it on my back. And yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure about Wonder Provoke bags, but I must say I'm very, very happy with them. And yeah, if you have something simple you're doing, this is that. Now, I have a zipper right here that I unzip, but I don't put nothing up in this pocket, honestly. I like that they gave it to me, but not really sure what could go in such a tight space. And then the fact that everything inside the bag is pushing into this makes it even tighter. So I did not use this, but I guess, if you can figure out something that's useful for it, great. With that being said, I'll link up everything below. As always, those are affiliate links where it makes sense, where it's not. Just assume everything you click on is an affiliate link. All the names of each product would be next to it. So if you didn't like this video or you thought it wasn't good enough or the value wasn't there for you, then don't click on the link. Copy and paste it over in Amazon because I'm pretty sure that's where all the links are going to take you to. With that being said, I'm Will, and yeah. Hopefully you enjoy what's in my camera bag 2024. Till next time. Now, before I let you leave, side note, we need to have a conversation because I need your help. All right. Here's the deal. When I look at my analytics, and I part of me try not to go off the analytics because sometimes I don't want to be, I want a nice blend of it. I want to be able to use the data to make competent decisions, but I also don't want the data to just dictate everything I do and I lose my voice inside of the channel. So here's my question to you. If you could take 2 seconds to answer it in the comment section below, I would be very, very grateful. It seems to me when I do anything dealing with a technical product, like what's in my camera bag, what's in my EDC bag, or, showing you a different product, it seems like those videos do very well. But I don't want to just become a channel that do unboxings because one, that's not what I have in mind. Two, that is extremely expensive. Like, I have a ton of unboxing videos that I've done right now that I haven't released to the channel yet just because I don't want this to become a just unboxing channel. And every time I'm creating a video, it's about unboxing or something like that. So I guess my question to you is, do you want to see more unboxings? Because right now I got it set up to come out maybe one new video unboxing every week. I haven't been doing it, haven't been consistent with that, but I have been cutting the videos. I just haven't been releasing the videos because I don't want you to feel like, every video is me doing an unboxing and you feel pressure to go buy it or feel like you gotta have it. So I'm throwing it back at you. Is that something you want me to do more of? Because when I do when I do unboxing and things like that, it just seem like they do better when I'm talking about products or accessories and things like that, opposed to me doing the how-to tutorials and things like that. What would you like to see more of on this specific channel in the confines of productivity, automation, and unboxings? What would you like to see more of? Let me know below. Till next time. Thanks for your input, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.